Do you ever feel like you have to keep everything under control? Your plans, your emotions, your relationships, your future, even how people see you? Do you live with that constant tension that if you loosen your grip for even a moment, your whole world might fall apart? Maybe you don't even realize it, but if you're tired all the time, if your chest feels heavy, if you're always on alert, chances are you're living under the burden of control. And here's the truth. The more you try to control, the more trapped you become. This isn't just a clever phrase. It's a real psychological trap, because beneath the desire to control everything lies something much deeper. Fear of uncertainty, fear of loss, fear of not being enough, fear that if you let go, life will betray you. But here's the paradox. Life itself is unpredictable. It's wild. It moves in ways you can't command. Trying to dominate it is like trying to command the ocean with a whistle. Think about the times when you tried the hardest to hold everything together. That relationship you clung to, that career you tried to control, the emotions you forced yourself to suppress. Did those moments actually bring peace? Or did they leave you even more exhausted, angry, anxious, maybe even broken? That's because the constant effort to control is not strength. It's war. A war against reality itself. And reality does not obey orders. But there's another way. Ancient wisdom, particularly Taoist philosophy, offered something radical. Wu Wei. It means effortless action. Not laziness, not passivity, but moving with life instead of against it. It doesn't resist the stone. It doesn't fight with force. It flows around, over time, wearing down mountains with patience. The stiffest tree breaks in the storm, but bamboo, which bends, survives. That's what it means to live without clinging, to act with intelligence, not with fear. Since childhood, you've been told, take control of your life, be the master of your destiny, work harder, push more, never stop. But what has this given us? A society drowning in anxiety, people exhausted, restless, chasing an impossible standard, because the more you grip, the more life slips away, like sand escaping through your clenched fist. And here's the cruel irony. The harder you try to control, the less control you feel. You become rigid, fragile, and when life breaks your expectations, you break with them. Look at your own life. Where are you trying to be a rock? Where are you forcing yourself, even though it only hurts? Maybe in your relationships, where you push someone to change instead of listening. Maybe at work, where you demand productivity from a body that just needs rest. Maybe in your emotions, where you suppress sadness or fear instead of letting them move through you. But water teaches us something different. To feel is to flow. To live is to flow. Flowing does not mean giving up. It means moving with the natural rhythm of life instead of against it. It means being flexible without losing direction. Here is the deepest insight. The control you seek is an illusion. You do not control the beating of your heart. You do not control the thoughts that suddenly appear in your mind. You do not control the chaos of the world. And yet, you are not powerless, because you are not separate from life. You are life. Like a wave is not separate from the ocean, you are not separate from the flow of existence. The freedom you've been chasing doesn't come from tightening your grip. It comes from loosening it, from surrender. Not blind surrender, but conscious, trusting, intelligent surrender. So I'll leave you with a question. Where in your life are you holding on too tightly? And what would happen if, just for a moment, you let go? Because the more you try to control, the more you suffer. The more you trust the flow, the more alive you become.